Hello, everybody. Well, welcome to the Sports Over channel. And welcome to this breaking NFL news. It actually broke last night into Sunday, like about 11 p.m. almost. Interesting time for it to go down and be announced, but it be what it be. Antonio Brown, former wide receiver of the Pittsburgh Steelers, going to. That's right, you guys guessed it correctly. Though you also can read it in the title of the video, he's going to the Oakland Raiders. He's being traded there. Not for first round, not even for a second round. I think for the third and fifth round picks from Oakland. So who won this? Who's the team of teams here in this trade? Who got it? Who won it? Who did best? We'll have to just see and find out. As in, if Antonio Brown would be able to play well in Oakland, be able to handle himself with a franchise like the Raiders that's trying to rebuild. But it seems like Antonio Brown is a no-nonsense guy that wants to win championships now, which I don't hate or begrudge him of that. I would if I was actually able to play football, any position, play in the NFL. So I don't dislike that. But the way he goes about things, being a diva, he needs to get his stuff together and stop acting like a child and be an actual grown-ass man. And if anything, John Gruden's going to humble him, or at least try to. And if he can't, John Gruden's just going to ship him out just as fast as he got him. So they're trying to make it work, but if he doesn't want to play by their rules or by the new regime in Oakland, / soon to be Las Vegas Raiders, then you can be gone as quick as you arrived. Right? Just like they talk about teams that are players that don't adhere to the Patriot way in New England. Another reason why New England wouldn't take Antonio Brown, a risk on him as it's so-called, or to be called. So the Steelers do send him to an AFC team, not in the division, obviously, but still in the AFC conference. A team that, let's just say, is near the bottom of the barrel in regards to records and, odds of winning the Super Bowl, or odds of even making it to the AFC title game. But still, they still are in the same conference of the AFC. So that's certainly very interesting and entertaining in its own right. Let's see how all that works. I really hope that hope it doesn't work out for Antonio Brown, but more so, hopefully we'll move on from this. But I do want to say that Big Ben Roethlisberger, playing a part in this, really needs to shape up himself and be the leader that I thought he was, but I guess isn't. And maybe because he's not, it's because of something that his GM said that he's, the number one. I guess he is the starting quarterback, and all the rest are just his minions in a sense, his henchmen of the team. He's the boss no matter what he does or says. That's just truly criminal that he wouldn't do anything about it. In regards to Roethlisberger. So, okay then, we'll see. We'll see now how Ben does without AB being there, without the running back being there anymore either. He's gone. He's already gone. He just won't. They let him just walk. And now he's a free agent. He gets to sign wherever he wants. Antonio Brown had to be traded somewhere. So, differences, right? But they showed more respect to Le'Veon Bell, who kind of gave the middle finger to the Steeler organization, than they did to Antonio Brown, because he was more of a spectacle in that regard. Damn, Carmelo looking hot. WWE. Carmelo, super talent, look it up. Carmelo. That black dress. But no matter what, it's going down, and Antonio Brown already has gone down, so to speak. Antonio Brown is now an Oakland Raider, so I'm sure Raider Nation will have thoughts on him joining. Sorry about that. I know a couple of YouTubers that talk about Oakland Raiders because they are fans of them. So welcome to check them out on Air Nation, and also Raider John. And Raider John was in 1995. So I do hope that things work out for Antonio Brown. I really do hope that the Steelers can try to move on. It sounds like two organizations trying to improve in a vast and different way. And depending on how the trade or how the draft picks work out, and how Antonio, if he actually shows up and plays hard for Oakland, and I think the biggest thing for me to watch out for and wonder about is regards to the relationship now between Derek Carr and Antonio Brown. Like, it seemed like Antonio Brown wanted to leave Pittsburgh so badly. And he upset with how management sees Ben Roethlisberger, but calling them kids under Roethlisberger and 52 other kids. Him having to be a parent or having to just be, he can be number one in that regard. And so he wanted to leave. He wanted to get out of there and made a melee and kind of sabotage himself or the situation to make sure that it'll happen. Okay, but now you got what you wanted. You're gone. And they, in the end, could send you anywhere. They really could have. They could give two, what's about what you cared about. Not even if you didn't want to re-sign with whatever team that got you. Well, that's up to the new team if they want to, take that risk. As long as the deal was good for the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to do what's best for business and for their organization, right? Can't fault them on that. At least you shouldn't. So Antonio Brown wanted to leave. He wanted to go. He was done with the Steelers, and he is done with the Steelers. He's moving on. Now we'll see with greener pastures. We'll see if Oakland even keeps Derek Carr, as it seems like they may even be shopping him around this NFL draft season, around the start of the new league year. We have Joe Flacco leaving Baltimore, being traded to the Denver Broncos. Case Keenum from Denver Broncos to Washington, to the Washington team, as they call them. We have moves being happening. We have people also re-signing with their organizations, but that's not as, buzzworthy of news, right? But it does happen, and so it's just true. But my point is it really greener on the other side? Is the grass always greener on the other side? To be gone from a quarterback or be away from a quarterback that helped made your career, as in Ben Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown. I'm not the biggest fan of Ben Roethlisberger. Trust me, I'm not. Again, I was cheering for the Arizona Cardinals to beat the Steelers in that Super Bowl previous, but they didn't. But I respect Ben Roethlisberger, and he is a Super Bowl champion. That can never be taken away from him. Not from me, not from anybody. Whether any actual true hater of his, and me just he's just not my type of quarterback that I like. But I do have that healthy respect for him. My point is, he's a Super Bowl champion. He is of that caliber. He's great. And Derek Carr, on the other hand, as good as he seemed to be, and the trajectory seemed high for him, will Antonio Brown and Derek Carr be able to work together and be able to be a team players? Or will it just be worse? Remember, Jordy Nelson went from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr. He almost quit halfway through the season last year. Almost retired. So, yeah. Good luck, Antonio Brown. This is what you wanted. You wanted to leave. Now they did what you asked. Now you have to make the most of this opportunity and try to grow up. And also, if it doesn't work out in Oakland, I don't know where that would work out for you, Antonio Brown. You got one chance here. If you don't make it happen, you don't make it work, and you just gotta go. I'm just saying. It's my opinion on that. But again, if the draft picks are required, if they pan out, then one team looks like a genius, the other not. Antonio Brown plays well or not. It all depends on these factors on which team wins this trade. But I would say that as of right now, on the basis, I think the Oakland Raiders won in this trade. But the actual proof, the actual verdict of this shouldn't be set for a year or two. But as of right now, just on the very basis of it just literally happening within 24 hours, I would vote on the side of the Raiders on who won in this trade. It's going to be interesting to see how everything goes on. It's going to be interesting to see if it will work out in the way that I thought it would. I mean, I would hope it would. But you just never know. But in all due time and all due time, I do wish him the best. We'll see how it all goes down. Let me know what your thoughts are in regards to Antonio Brown. Did you think your team was in the mix? I thought the Packers at least had a small chance to get him, though in the end I didn't think they were going to. Not just because of the Steelers not wanting to send him to Green Bay, but the Packers aren't going to deal with his nonsense. Period. Not our organization. I thought maybe the 49ers, maybe. But in the end, the Raiders are the ones that seem like we're the leaders in the clubhouse. And then they won this Antonio Brown sweepstakes. So we just have to see how it goes. Anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy it. Look forward to hearing from you and your thoughts on it. Like the video, share the video, do all that enough. And above all else, as always,